What's up, guys? Welcome back. Another one. So today we're going to be working on my son's 2017 Sportsman 110. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting on this HMF slip-on exhaust. I just picked this up from Marketplace for like $100. It's actually in really good shape. Comes with all the hardware and all that. So looks really cool. But my main purpose for doing this is just so you know, I can kind of hear him better and I know exactly where he's at when he's riding around. Other people can see him and hear him as well. With the louder exhaust if we go riding at like a public park or something. So obviously it's going to sound good, it's going to look good, but this is more of like a function thing. And I'm going to have my son working on it with me. So just want to show him how to wrench, how to you know, how to work on stuff and how to work on his own things. So he's going to be helping me out today. So yeah, got the bike jacked up. We should be ready to go. Just going to grab some tools and that should be it. Let's get into it. All right, guys, this is my son Alex. He's going to be doing most of the work today. So we got the tools ready to go. We got a 12mm half-inch ratchet extension and a 12mm wrench. So we're going to be undoing that bolt there, and then we've got two bolts here. They're all 12mm. So I did spray them with some PB Blast just because I don't know how long it's been since they've been taken out, so I wanted to kind of free them up there. So they should be good to go. This way he doesn't have a hard time breaking them free. He's got his new exhaust there with the new hardware. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and start breaking these bolts free and get the old exhaust off. All right. Yep, turn it, there you go. Good job, dude. Alex got the nut busted free, so we'll take that one off. That's how you get your arms stronger. Alex repping the Dallas Cowboys logo. We're not a Cowboys football fan, but he does play for the Cowboys for flag, so that's why he's got the star in the side there with the fresh cut. All right, let's do this. Let's leave that one. We're going to move on to the next one because when we take those two bolts off the front, if there's nothing supporting this, it's just going to kind of fall. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to this one. All right, so Alex is working on that one. We're going to leave this one just because we don't want it to fall when we undo the other two. So we're going to save this one for last just so the exhaust stays in place and we pull the other bolts out. Nice, dude. They're not super long, so it shouldn't take too long to get them out. Keep going. Got to get it all the way out. So usually Daddy would use an electric impact, which would take probably half the time, but this is how you learn. All right, so Alex got that bolt out. We put it over to the side. And now I'm gonna help with these because these are a little tricky. So we've got two 12mm bolts there, one up top, one on the bottom. The top one is a little bit of a pain to get to. Should be able to, oops, flip it around. So you can get on it with a wrench from here. You can kind of see what I'm doing there. Don't touch the jack. Yeah, leave it. Yeah, that's okay. I just don't want it to come down. This one you can kind of get to, otherwise you have to take the plastics off and it's just a lot of work. So just gonna keep working the wrench in there and then I should be able to eventually get it out with my fingers. All right, so we got the top bolt out. Now Alex is gonna work on the bottom bolt. Go ahead and start ratcheting it out. Push down. Yep. This is how you get your hands and your forearms strong. Here, watch, ready? Push down. There we go. Nice, teamwork on three. Okay, all right, go ahead. Make sure the ratchet stays on, it doesn't come off. Nice, we're getting it. That's why I put some lube on those bolts, otherwise it would have been way harder. Here, I'll hold it on, you go ahead and ratchet it. Let's get it back on there. There you go, go ahead. Yep, keep going. That's how Daddy gets big forearms. There you go. Getting hard for you? Yeah, you can stand up and do that. That's good. Nice, dude. If you get tired, let me know and we'll trade off. All right, guys, so we got that top bolt and bottom bolt out. We got this bolt here that holds the exhaust. So now we just got to finish up this guy, which we should be able to. Nope, it's not loose enough yet, so let's go ahead and throw the ratchet back on it. All right, so Alex is gonna zip this last bolt out. I'm gonna hold it just so when that bolt comes out, use your other hand to hold it on. Yeah, like that, yep, perfect. Yep, use the full range, up and down. All the way up, all the way down. There you go, nice. It's coming.
Oh, she's coming.
And once it gets to the point where it won't click anymore, then you probably got it out. So let's go ahead and pull that bolt. All right, so we got the old exhaust out. You can see the old compared to the new, big difference. The diameter of the pipe looks about the same, but obviously the muffler is a lot smaller and looks a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and get the new exhaust on now, and we should be good to go. All right, so we got the new HMF exhaust ready to be bolted down. So we got these 2 bolts straight through. So the difference is, this one's going to have bolts through with the nuts on the backside. Same thing for this bolt here. This has a nut on the backside. So while Alex is tightening up the bolts, I'm going to hold the wrench on the nut. This way it doesn't spin. And we'll go ahead and get them tightened down. This is no longer used. The HMF does not come with a mounting point for this bolt that used to go here from the factory. So it's just going to be these 3. So let's go ahead and get them snugged up. All right, so I got Alex holding the wrench here on the backside. And we're just going to start snugging up this bolt. Oh, make sure it stays on the nut. See how it's spinning? Put the wrench on it. Bring it closer to me. There you go, just like that. All right, now we're cooking. Just had to readjust. All right, cool. So that's tight. We're not going to super tighten it yet. I want to get these tightened first. All right, so we're going to tighten up this bottom bolt now. We can get on it. It's kind of a pain. Got Alex back here holding the wrench. There is a gasket in between that we just went ahead and used the new one. It came with the pipe. All right, so we swapped. So Alex is tightening up the nut on this side while I hold the bolt on this side because there's not enough room. This seems to make it a little bit easier. There you go, up and down. All right, so we got the exhaust on, everything's buttoned up, all the bolts are tight. So now we're gonna go ahead and put it back down on the ground. We're gonna start it up and do a little sound clip test and see what she sounds like. Go ahead, Alex, let her down. All right, so here's the first start up. Make sure she's in neutral, give her a little rev. All right, give it a little rev. That sounds good. Dang. Man, that sounds super sick, way louder than stock. We're gonna go ahead and do a test drive right now and see what she sounds like under a load. Out. Sounds really good. Heck yeah. Alright guys, it's going to wrap this one up. Thanks again for tuning in and watching. Had a lot of fun with this video. Love including my son. That's really what it's all about, right? You know, at least for me, you know, getting him out here, getting his hands dirty, working on stuff with him. You know, he's only 6 years old, and I know eventually I'm going to be looking back and I'm going to miss these times, you know? So I try to just take every moment that I can and just make sure I spend it with him, you know? Just try to slow down and make sure that I spend my time wisely where it's the most valued. And you know, I can't really think of anything better to do than to spend time, you know, with my son, with my kids. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next one.